Hello. Hey, namaste, goddesses. I'm still getting comfortable. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm sitting on my little table. Go ahead and get some tea or some water if you need it. Okay, there's going to be a little bit of time where I greet folks as they're coming in. In fact, let me know that you can hear me, actually. And I may still need to move the camera up, but I think I'm going to just leave it because I don't want to jiggle you guys too much. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is happening at 4:30, which is kind of early. Okay, did I forget to put, okay, there's the earring. It doesn't show well. So this is my makeshift set. This is my screen that I love, but I thought it was like a little bit too busy behind me. So I like threw a blanket over it at the last minute. All right, so let's see who is here. Let me know in the live chat that you're here and that you can hear me okay. Okay? And then we will jump right in. Today, the theme is a cord cutting meditation. All right, so I see Doe, are you here? Let's see, a couple of folks. Yeah, let me know that you can hear me. Let me know where you're from. That would be kind of cool to know. I've got my notes. So again, I'm going to wait a couple minutes, but that gives you time to get ready. Hang on, I got to drop a book down. Okay, so a couple things you need to know. Get some water, and you want to be in a place where you will not be interrupted. Okay, that's really important. So if you need to switch where you are, do that right now. Vegas. Okay, hi Lainey. Hi Queen Bee. I hope you guys can hear me. I will be getting a good microphone too. So in the future, okay, so I think you can hear me. Florida, hello. Millie Reyes, Emin. Excuse me if I like butcher your name. Okay, let's see. Alice. Oh, wow. Okay, there are a lot of people here. You know, guys, it's not, oh, lovely. Okay, a lot of you are here, and I will start. Sometimes live streams, you guys start with like 3 people, and then I'm like, okay, wait for people to join, because the way YouTube sends out the invite, not always timely, and of course, folks don't always see it. So I'm so glad you're here. Get comfortable, get some water. I have water with lemon. I'm really having to stay hydrated because I had, out of the blue, a medical issue come up that related to kidneys, and I need to be drinking much more water, people. I'm going to be preaching about water consumption very soon. So get ready, and I'm going to begin in a minute. I think I'm going to jump in. So first, I think I'll share with you a story about why I'm doing this, number one. And give you a little bit of how you know if you do have what are called energetic cords. And if you see me looking down, it's because I see my screen and I see myself. And if I look towards you guys, I have to stare at this little green dot on my computer. And so it's very odd. It's very odd indeed. So yeah, I'm doing this for myself. And then Spirit said, this would be something good for you to do on your channel. And I could just really feel the truth of that. Okay, so cord cutting attachments, and I'll talk about how to know that you have energetic attachments. And now I'm not getting it, I'm not one of those people. There are people who will get on and try to scare you, you guys. That's never my belief. I'm not, don't like freak out. And I'll explain. It's just normal stuff that I'm going to be talking about, like being too connected to a person, you had a breakup and you're still thinking about him or her, because I know there's some guys in here and whatever. But so I will talk about that. But let's do our centering first. So we'll get started. So again, hey, namaste. Welcome, welcome, welcome. As always, I start with 3 breaths, okay? So take a nice deep breath in. Hold your breath and let it sit up straight. Let it make you sit up straight, and then blow it out. And we exhale through the mouth just to make it a long breath. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. Blow it out. Keep going. Feel that each time you inhale, you're just really filling yourself up with light, with energy, with prana, with chi. That's all different names for basically life force. In the West, we simply see things as only physical, you guys. That's how we're trained. And so we just think of oxygen, but it's more than oxygen. When we say prana or chi, it's literally like a life energy. Okay, beautiful. So I'm going to jump right into how to know if you do have what we'd call energetic attachments. And this will, because a lot of people on my channel really care about chakras. And the first thought, I was like, how am I going to introduce this? It's like our chakras, you guys. Okay, they're energy centers within our subtle body. So of course you've got your physical body, but it's like there's a almost like a soup around you. Forgive my analogies. Around your body, right? There are streams of energy around you and out in the world. So, for example, okay, again, to put the chakras in perspective, they're not just floating in empty space in your energy body. We have what are called nadis, we have meridians, we have channels of energy that flow in this body and then also external to us. Like, you've of course heard of an aura, right? And you even see in paintings, why do saints, have and spiritual teachers, they have like a halo around their head. That literally has to do with the crown chakra and that they're so illuminated that they're depicted with light around them. Okay. So again, this is not something scientific. Science is not particularly interested in this, and we're just not there yet in Western science. Okay. Just so you understand that. I'm just talking from a yogic and spiritual perspective. Many traditions around the world, of course, have different names, but they all talk about energy. Again, prana, chi, mana. Okay, many names for it in many different languages. And that's why you're alive, right? That's why we're able to be active. It's that life force, and that connects us with spirit, with God, with great spirit, with the creator. Okay, so how to know that you may have attachments. And again, I do not, if you know, you guys, I'm going to be very blunt with you. If you know you have real mental health issues, then, maybe don't, because if you're going to feel scared or super worried, then just, go do something else. Okay. So this is if feel you're healthy emotionally and all that. Okay. But see if you think you have signs of attachment. So, okay. So the person or issue nags at you. Okay. You can't stop thinking about it or them. So let me give you, I did say I was going to share my example. So the reason I'm doing this, I'm going to give you my example first, because it's an interesting story and I do think you will relate. It's just about a friend, and I'm going to do air quotes, a friend that really recently, I realized that I was putting more into the relationship than this person. This is someone I've just known for many, many years, you guys. And again, I want you to relate this to yourself. And I just realized that I was giving, and I'm not saying the person was never generous or nice. They were. But what I realized is even here with this pandemic, there were things going on. I was reaching out to them and they were just really unresponsive. And then when I said to them, I have some stuff going on myself, they were kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm not angry with you. Because I actually asked them, I said, are you upset with me? Is there something wrong? And they're like, no, we're fine, but I just have my own stuff going on. So whatever. And they didn't even ask me, you guys. Imagine a friend and you're telling them you have some stuff going on. And, you kind of hint that it's big stuff. And they're just like, yeah, I've got my own stuff going on, kind of bye. So what I realized, and I really felt it, you guys, was like, whoa, for years, this person has treated me this way. So let me know in the comments if you can relate. Again, I want this to be, back and forth conversation. Let me know. Just type in yes if you can relate to that. So here I am. I was worried about this individual. I was like, let me check on, let's call them, I don't know. Let's not even give a name. I was worried about them. How are they doing? How is their health with this? They were pretty much still in isolation. They weren't working. And so here I was like connecting to them and worried about them. And they were just like, yeah, whatever, not now. Okay, so again, if the person or issue nags at you and you can't stop thinking about it, the second signs you may have energetic attachments or cords. So again, let me know yes if any of this resonates with you. You have imaginary conversations with them. Okay. You have imaginary conversations. The person's not around, but in your head, you are replaying, what if I'd said this, that, or you replay what you actually said. So either way, you replay what has already happened, maybe years ago. Give me a yes if you know that you've done this, okay? Or it's imaginary where you're trying to explain your side, okay? So, they broke up with you and you're like in your imagination still trying to explain what you meant or that you didn't mean to hurt them but it's imaginary, okay? The third way you may know that you have attachments to someone, you repeat the same dynamic, okay? So say you broke up, but you find the next relationship and the next relationship, it's the same thing. You feel either abused, okay? And I'm not even talking like heavy abuse. It could just be you feel there's abuse or you feel rejected by them. Like I did with my friend. What I realized is with this person, I constantly felt rejected. I always felt that they didn't really want to be friends with me. Okay. Again, give me a yes in the comments. Okay. Somebody's like, yes, every day. Okay. Thank you, Tracy. Yep. Okay. So I really have experienced that. Okay. So you may repeat the same dynamic with a different person. Okay. And finally, the final thing I'm going to say before we start the meditation, I wrote your emotions replay. Okay. So I talked about your thoughts, but your emotions replay. Internally, you feel drained, you feel exhausted, you feel sad or angry. Okay, I'm going to set that aside. In my case, what happened for me, and this is very fresh to me, this was just happening, but I was like replaying it, like I said, but I was getting emotionally upset and hurt. And why doesn't this person like me? You know, I mean, you guys, we're grown ass people here, right? I'm not going to say my exact age, but grown woman. And here I'm thinking about this person who even I'm not even that close to. And like, why doesn't he like me? You know, why isn't he a good friend and to me? And did I, something with me? I just like on and on. And you guys, it's ridiculous. Okay. It's just ridiculous. I got quiet. I turned off social media because I was really feeling this. And this is what I recommend for you. And I just gave myself some quiet, just like some quiet time. And it occurred to me, and that's when I really was like, oh, why am I torturing myself with this person? Why am I torturing myself with this same issue of feeling not treated good, rejected, just blown off by this person? Why am I keeping them in my life? Okay. And literally it popped into my head, cord cutting. And here we are. So I actually am going to turn on a fan overhead. I have 2 ceiling fans because it's really warm where I am. And I'm going to do that. And then we're going to jump into the meditation. And I'm going to say more about how we're going to do it because we are not going to just cut a cord. We're going to remove it. Okay. And I'll say a little bit more about why I'm making a distinction. We're not just going to cut a cord. We're going to remove it. Okay. So let me go turn my fan on here because I've got bright lights shining at me. So I love live. All sorts of crazy things can happen. I'm always afraid the cat's going to knock something over. So why am I calling it a removal? Okay. I titled it cord cutting, right? Because that's what everybody calls it. But think about it, okay? And even years ago, when I didn't do cord cutting, this is what would occur to me. I'm like, so I'd picture my body, energy body, just, colors around me or whatever. And I'd be like, if you slice a cord, right? If there's a cord coming out of you and you slice it, what are you left with? Type in the comments. Like when you picture that, what do you feel like you're left with? I'm going to give you a moment to just type in what would you think you're left with. It didn't work for me, this idea of cutting, because I still pictured, and you'll get where I'm going. I pictured like, well, something is still, if it's a cord, it has to attach to you, right? So you snip it and then part of it is still in you. Does that make sense? So this idea of cutting never made sense to me because I am an artist and I'm very specific and literal. And I'm like, you'd have to really cut, like energetically cut and see it being cut at the source because part of you would still be attached, if that makes sense. Again, give me a yes or give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Okay. So, what we're going to do and what I'm going to talk you through is more of a removal. Okay. A sense of removal. So, let's get a couple things clear. What I would like for you to do now, you guys, is decide who are you going to do this work for. I'm doing this for this friend who, again, I am moving out of my life. I'm not moving them out with anger because the Buddha said anger is like reaching into a hot fire to grab a coal to throw at somebody else. Okay? Not that we don't experience it, but it's not something you want to foster. It creates great harm in you. Okay? This is really, really important. So we're going to let go of this person, and I want you to just take a moment now. I'm going to get a little quieter. Take a moment, and who do you, we're not going to do 10 people. Okay? You're not going to cut cords with 10 people. Pick one person. Pick one person. And we're going to work with that. Okay? So I'm just going to give you a moment. Get some water. Okay. So have you decided who you will work on? All right. So this has to be, it's causing you some pain, emotional, mental pain. What one other thing I would say, do not, don't pick the hardest person. So for example, say you had an abusive father, really abusive, left the family. This is on my mind because of something recent. Abandoned the family or was really abusive. Don't, if this is your first time also doing this, don't try it with someone like that. Try it with something smaller first. Does that make sense? So it's just like, if you're gonna play tennis, don't go, and you're not a superstar. Don't go play against Serena Williams. Okay, go play against like your neighbor or your little brother, who you can beat them. So pick something that's not too big. All right. So change it. If it was like the worst possible person, don't pick them. All right. So let's begin. Go ahead and lower your eyes. Let go of any thoughts. Let go of everything that I've shared with you. And now trust that you have that as information. Okay. Again, turn off any phones. And you guys, in fact, as I say that, hang on 1 second. Okay. Put your phone on silent. Again, take several deep breaths. For this type of meditation, it's guided and it involves visualization. It's okay if you'd like to lay down right now. If you'd like to be in a reclining position, that's fine. If you are sitting up, though, I would urge you to sit up tall, keep the heart center open, drop your shoulders. And it's important to really relax. Relaxation is important because we're going to be working at a level. We want you to get to a state of mind where you're talking to the subconscious, where you are working with your subconscious. Okay? So we need for you to be relaxed. So to facilitate that, you guys, I'm going to lead you briefly through what we call a body scan. And again, I am not doing anything. You are following along and translating this for your body, your mind, your spirit. Okay? We will also call in any protection. Many people call in Archangel Michael, call in the highest form of divinity for you at this moment in time. Deep breaths, relaxing, letting go. Bring your attention to your feet, your toes, your ankles. And also get comfortable. If there's a belt or anything you need to remove that now. Any heavy jewelry or anything like that. You want your belly to be unrestricted. You want to feel comfortable. You are comfortable right now. From your feet and your ankles, we're just going to sweep through the legs. Feel your legs, both left and right, the knees, the calf, the thighs. So I'm bringing you back to yourself. Often we are in our heads and even sort of out of our head, out of our minds. We're thinking, we're in like a dream state. This is to bring you firmly back into your physical incarnation. That is the first step. Now feel the belly and the pelvis, the buttocks, the hips, the back. Feel your breath coming in and going out. Feel the chest expand. Breath coming in, nice, juicy, deep breath. Relax your shoulders, your upper back, your torso. You're doing great. Arms and shoulders relaxed. Sorry, you guys, I actually hear like a leak or something going on. I'm going to ignore it. If you see me wash away, you'll know what happened. Feel your fingers, your hands, your wrists. Close your arms. Deep breath in and out. And finally, relax your throat, the back of your neck, your head, and your face. Relax all of that. Deep breath in and out. Beautiful. Now feel your whole body from top to bottom. So from the feet to your head. Breathe in, feel that the breath expands your whole body. So we're moving into a subtler level. Feel that as you breathe in, it's as if your body expands. Exhale and slightly go back in. But feel that it's not just your physical body, but the energy around your body, which follows the shape of your body. As you breathe in, there's a sense of that energy brightening and enlarging. And as you breathe out, slightly coming back in. Okay? Continue like that. I have no idea. I literally might have a leak somewhere, but it's okay. And now picture the energy. You could picture beautiful golden light or white light around your body, around the shape of your body. Breathe in again, breathe out. And what I would like you to do is actually, we're going to use a screen technique. So you're in your physical body now, you're grounded. Some of you might like to feel like you put an energy cord down into the earth. That is to keep you very grounded while we do these very sort of dimensional things to keep you physically grounded in your body. So I like to imagine that I've sent roots down into the earth, deep, deep, deep like a tree, down, and I am rooted. And also feel that there's energy, like a stream of energy that connects you up to spirit, up to God, up to the divine through the top of your head. So you're very rooted. You feel your breath, you feel your spine. And then in some way envision now also that you are protected. Call on any guides, higher beings of only the highest unconditional love. Breathe in, and now we will work with imagery on a screen. I find that that can be more effective, and you're physically safe and sound within your body. So now picture in front of your third eye a big screen ahead of you, in front of you, slightly up. It's a big, clear, beautiful screen. See if you can just imagine that, like you're watching a movie, you guys. You're in a beautiful space that is like a theater of the mind. And so there is a screen. We're going to work with it as a screen. And on the screen, I would like you to place an image of you. So you're here, you're grounded in your body. You're rooted down through the tailbone, roots going down, energetically going up. In front of you is a screen. See yourself. I know that may be hard. Imagine, if you feel you don't see anything, that's fine. Imagine as best you can, or even just think, I'm putting an image of myself on the screen. You could even use a symbol, you guys. You could use, if it's hard for you to visualize yourself, you could use any simple shape. It's like, okay. You can also just see yourself, just an outline is all you need of your body. And what you're going to do is ask this guide, this helper, if you want to work with Archangel Michael or whoever. I work with this idea of a deva or an angel of healing. So again, choose in your tradition what works for you. And it is this higher being that will be helping you with the healing. The healing is not coming just from you. The healing is coming from the highest levels. So see your body, and now please ask that an energy cord that is ready to be released be shown to you. So again, you may just see an outline of your body, that's fine. You don't need to see minutia of your clothes or your hair, just an outline of your physical body and your general shape. You see it on the screen. You remain here within yourself, like in, and then that is out there, and you can observe. Where in your body is there a sense of now either slight discomfort? And again, seeing it on the screen, or that you might see asked to be shown with a color or a shape where there is an energy cord. Again, your intention is creating that, right? So perhaps you feel, it's very common, you might feel like there's an energy cord around the heart, somewhere in the chest going into the heart, for example, or maybe coming from the back. Try to see it on the screen and just trust wherever you get that, oh, there is a cord of energy to this person. That is where I'm attached to them energetically. Okay? You could picture it as like a light cord, like a rope but made of light. Just feel and see that. And you're calm, relaxed within your physical body. And now see this being, whether it's Archangel Michael, any being that you work with in your spiritual tradition, call on them now. And we're going to grasp, you're going to see them grasping, taking hold of this energy cord, and we're beginning to gently lift it. Picture it as if it were a root. Again, we're not cutting, but we want to remove this almost at its source, so there's no part where it can regrow. Okay, so it's like the root of a tree. We're not just going to cut off the little branch. We're going to take the whole root out. So very gently, this being of light, you see the area wherever generally it is in the body, they're able to take it. And in the energy healing, things happen very smoothly. There's no effort. You might see little tendrils, and we're pulling, they're being pulled and lifted out. Just see that now. This angel, this higher being, even just your higher self, your spirit guide, whomever, a being of the highest unconditional love. It's lifting that cord. It's as if, and now you're seeing it's like a plant, it's coming out completely by the roots. And just picture that being released and thrown down, and it is literally sucked down like a trash can is there, and it's just removed away from you. It's just literally sucked down and away. And now the healing continues where the cord was removed. You can see on the screen, and you'll feel this in your body, but try to see it on a screen. There's healing being sent, healing light from the hands of this being. Light is being like a salve, an ointment is being put on where there was this attachment. Trust and know this to be so. Picture beautiful, clear, brilliant yellow-white light being placed over this area. So what has been removed, it hasn't just been cut, it has been removed, and then there is healing being placed over it, a salve of love, of healing. And again, in the energy levels and other dimensions, this happens very quickly. There's no struggle. So see yourself now and see your body being filled with light from above, from below, your whole body. You're taking light energy in. As you breathe in, you're expanding the energy, you're expanding your aura. You're glowing with light, glowing with energy, glowing with love. And picture that your whole body is complete. Where the cord was cut, where it was removed or it was pulled out, is now completely smoothed over. It's as if a bandage has been energetically placed over that area. Again, picture your whole body. See if you can really feel the outlines of your body and see it on the screen ahead of you. This being of the highest light and love is still with you, and they're conducting now a healing of your whole body. See and feel that light is pouring in through your crown chakra. Like a beam of light energy is coming in from above, and a beam of energy going up. And these two energies are mixing and cleansing anything that needs to be healed within your body. Your breath takes in more energy, more prana. As you breathe out now, feel that you let go of anything that is unwanted related to this cord removal. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Your exhale releases any negativity up and away from you, and it floats away and dissolves way, way, way off in the distance. The healing is continuing. Your whole body may begin to feel tingly. Again, use your imagination, even just your intention. You do not have to be able to visualize everything clearly. You are working with the subconscious. The subconscious takes suggestions. It is highly visual, but even suggestions, they can be symbolic. So just even saying, I'm filled with light, even if you can't see that, I'm filled with light energy. My energy is clear and fresh and clean. Breathe in, and again, feel that with every in-breath, your energy in your body is stronger, your energy in your aura and your auric field is stronger. See and feel yourself that you have cleared this cord, this connection with this person. Where there was an attachment before, it is now removed. There is an energetic healing bandage over it, an energetic bandage, because there will be a sense of perhaps sadness, emotions may come up, but they come up and they'll be cleared out, related to this cutting, to this removal. And again, we took it out to the tendrils, really seeing a complete removal of this painful connection. And so feel it in your body. As you're seeing it, it's happening within you. So it is. It is clear. Feel now that the screen just becomes a bright white light. And it closes and disappears. You feel grounded back in your body now. To do that, just focus where the root chakra is, at the base of the body, at the perineum. And almost like a Kegel, it's called Mula Bandha, do a slight lifting of the perineum area that activates the root chakra. Deep breath in and out. And when you're ready, just going to very gently open the eyes. We're going to blink a few times. And actually look up. It may seem strange, but look up. And just blink, look down, blink. And we're going to rub our palms together. Make your hands warm. Rub your palms together. You could then take them, bring your hands up and blow in them. Warm them up and just place them over your eyes. Block out all the light. And again, feel that you're drawing energy into your eyes from your hands. Take your hands and just smooth over your head, down the back of the neck, down the front of the body, down the belly. Take your hands down the thighs, down your knees, and rub all the way down to your feet. I'd like you to just really, if you can, hopefully for this you were able to, you had your shoes off, just squeeze each foot. So again, sweep over your head. You could gently just over your head down, bring the energy down, right? Regrounding in your body, all the way down to your ankles. You guys squeeze your feet, squeeze your toes. And again, coming back fully, look around the room. Feel connected again to the space that you are in now. Now, even though having to lead this for you, I'm speaking, as much as I was able to visualize and actually do the meditation for myself, I feel lighter. I feel very refreshed. Let me know in the comments how you feel. Really quick, let me know. Go ahead and type in, how do you feel? Do you feel any different? Yes or no? Again, a lot of this has to do with intention. Okay, so you do not have to be able to picture yourself spectacularly and picture, this higher being, or it's really that intention. And then even bringing any imagery, the subconscious will work with you. When there is a real strong conscious direction for anything, when there's a real conscious decision, the subconscious does listen to that. If it's a very deep sort of like, I'm doing this, like, really briefly, like for instance, in my family, I have family members who stopped drinking and that was it. Just one day they made a decision and, it was done, right? And they may have struggled a little bit after that, but they had made this decision and then they executed that decision. So in the same way, I'm just saying, even if you feel like, wow, maybe I just imagined that, again, don't distrust imagination. Don't distrust your intention. Even knowing you have this intention to cut this negative connection with this other person, that starts a healing, whether you just look at it as a psychological healing, right? You've started a process. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you noticed anything, if you felt anything, how you feel now. And I think very, very briefly, I'll answer. We've been going about 45 minutes. Okay, I feel a little sleepy. Yep, lighter and calm. Couple of things I do want to say. So drink more water than usual. Some of you may know I am actually a licensed massage therapist, and this is something we say when you work on the physical body. We tell the person you need to drink more water, okay? Because it's just like things will be flushing out, And water, of course, just very purifying. Drink the purest water that you can get your hands on, okay, and drink a little more of it. Also, it's very common. You might feel a little bit tired. And here's why. And this is really deep, right? You're energetically connected to this person. So now that you've cut that, remove that, it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel like it's almost like you had an extra thing, right? Or like say you had broken your leg and you're walking with like a cast. I never broke my leg, people. And you're walking with a cast, right? So you walk funny and the one leg is heavier, right? Because it's got the cast and has that little heel or whatever. So you're going to feel weird when the cast is off because you have to readjust. So again, energetic healing can be very profound. And again, it's really instantaneous. So I don't want any of you to feel like, well, I don't know if that worked. I don't know. I felt like a struggle. That's more your thinking mind. When you do an energy healing at the energy levels, it's very subtle and things happen very quickly. Okay. So drink a lot of water, understand that you may feel tired, you may feel sleepy, and honor that. If you took this seriously, then honor that. Go to bed a little earlier tonight. I'm seeing a lot of comments right now coming in, but I can't stop to read them yet. Go to bed a little bit earlier and give yourself like 5 to 7 days that you are adjusting to this. Now, I'm going to tell you some weird things can happen. For instance, I did this in almost a spontaneous level with someone in my family. Okay. And I swear to you guys, it's the weird, like, they didn't disappear from my life, but the relationship shifted. I let go of them. I let go of needing this family member to be a certain way. And again, I did it not so drawn out like I let it with you. And the next interaction, they were like a different person. It's our relationship had shifted. I was less like needing them to be a certain way. I was just cool. I was like, whatever, it's good. It's all right. But there wasn't emotional attachment. And it's better. It's really weird because, like I said, I didn't even do this full meditation. It was more, I realized this relationship was causing me pain. This person in the family couldn't give me what I needed. I just had to accept them. And I was like, but I'm not going to let them hurt me anymore. And like I said, the interactions since have been way different. It's as if we had spoken and healed it. And we didn't. We just went on. And I myself was like, I'm letting go. It's two of us pulling at this, this thing, and I'm just gonna let it go. And you can fall over with it if you want. Okay, I'm serious. So let me read some of the comments. And I do apologize. Midway, I swear to God, you guys, water. I started to hear water dripping, and of course, I'm live on YouTube. I'm leading a meditation. I hear water. Now I don't hear water dripping. I don't know what happened. I will find out. Lighter and calmer. I feel a little sleepy, but great. Resolved even. Thanks so much. My body feels straighter. The cord got pulled out of my left shoulder. That is so interesting because you saw me. I went like here. And you guys, that's part of my problem. Seriously, I'm empathic. And that's a whole other thing. Being an empath is very tricky. A lot of you probably are empathic. I believe, especially a lot of women, I believe we're more in tune with it. I think, of course, men can be empathic too. You often don't know that's a whole other subject, okay? I think I'll do another live. I'm going to do them fairly regularly. We'll talk a little bit about being an empath. So yeah, for me, I went like right here. If you do this practice again, you guys, are there areas where you feel pain or discomfort? Focus on those areas that maybe there's a sense of there's an energetic cord attached there. Also, I should tell you, it is possible to have multiple cords. Like I think that's a thing. So this is something you would repeat. I mean, multiple with even the same person. For instance, say you had a power issue, it may go into your third chakra, which is like here, right above the belly button, right? So the same person, you could have multiple cords from them. Does that make sense? Especially if like it started in childhood, right? When you were very open, very innocent, you're literally a child has no defense against anyone. They really don't. So you can have multiple energetic attachments. Again, and this is not to scare you because it's like normal. Okay, I want you to know it's like normal. Things I talked about real quick, the person or issue nags at you. You can't stop thinking about the problem. You have imaginary conversations about it. Your emotions come up. You find you're repeating the same pattern of abuse with different relationships. That it's also normal. It's not like really weird. We all have energetic cords. That's why sometimes you think of a friend, right? This happens to me all the time. Think of a friend. I literally will run into them in the weirdest place. The weirdest place. I'm like, I just thought of you and I wanted to, usually I want to speak to the person. I swear to God. I don't have to call some people. I really am like, oh, I really need to talk to her. I got to ask her something. I'll run into them. It's like, oh, and they're like, oh, yeah, I was thinking of you. You know, you've had that happen. Why do both are like, yeah, I was thinking of you. Okay. So let me read a few more comments before I go. I could tell there was a deep cord above my heart, but I couldn't tell what person it connected to. I also, again, yeah, don't overthink it. Okay. And not that you necessarily are, but I like the same way. People, ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, teachers. I've had several very dominant teachers, you guys, in my life who said things to me that really hurt me. Again, give me a yes if that's happened to you. A teacher, when I wanted to go to a very good college that was very competitive, you guys, and I grew up in the inner city, very strict parents. Okay, Jamaican parents, I'll share that with you. Some of you know my backstory. I didn't share it much in this video. But this teacher said to me, oh, basically said, I don't think you'll get into that college. I don't think you'll be comfortable. The students there are very sophisticated. They've traveled the world. Like he just was, and he said it like, I'm telling you, this is fact. You know, he was the old fashioned professor. He had on the tweed. He had the little elbow patch. And I just remember being like, oh no, I'm going there. I am getting in and I am going to that college. And I was really angry at him. And he actually made a negative comment too about it was a women's college, you guys. So he made this negative comment, something like, and they all have thick calves. I know, this is random. I'm just sharing with you how people can get under our skin, right? There's so much negative going on in the world. I'm not going to reference them specifically. You know what I'm talking about. So many negative things going on. So those create energetic cords. You can have a cord to a news event. That happened to me. Right? You know, some recent events that are really upsetting. And when you find you get really, really upset, it's like it's hooked into you, literally, right? It's like hooked onto you. So do this process, work with this process. And also, before I go, get some sage. All right? Sage is pretty cheap. Get some sage. Get on Amazon. You don't have to leave your house. Go to Amazon. And so after this, just sage yourself, sage your space. And when you sage, it's nice to open your doors and windows because, again, it's chi circulation, so you want to bring in fresh. So you don't want to just like have the place closed and clear. Open windows, open some doors, right? Let some fresh air in and sage. So clear and cleanse. So thank you so, so much. Let me know also final, you know what you could do for me if you enjoyed this, please, not in the chat because the chat disappears once I close this. Let me know in the comments, give it a thumbs up. And what I'll probably do, you guys, is re-record this. I'll leave this up, but I suspect I'm going to re-record a nice one without as much intro, without saying hello to people. One you can use again and again. I'll do that in the next couple of videos, like maybe 3 or 4 videos from now, okay? So leave a comment, let me know you enjoyed this video, not in the chat, but underneath the video. That really helps the video get seen and shown by YouTube. So I really appreciate that. Give it a thumbs up. If they see that people enjoyed and interacted with a video, they show it to more people. So I really appreciate you, Goddess. Thank you so much for showing up. I hope this was of help to you. And like I said, you know, kind of doing it on the fly. I will record one for you for this channel that will just be more just the meditation piece so you can use it again and again. All right? Stay blissed. Stay blessed. Namaste. And mwah, much love to you. Stay safe. And again, if you feel like negativity happening to you, do this. You can do it with a news story, with a person, with a memory. Just work with this idea of removing the cord, removing that connection. You can see it being like burned and like vaporized, you know, like Star Wars or something. Just clear yourself. Get your sage, clear yourself. We want to stay peaceful in this time. That's the only way we're going to be powerful healers. It's the only way we're going to be leaders that are so needed right now. So thank you so much. And I'll see you soon. I'm going to go find out what was leaking right now. Bye. Namaste.